All right, welcome to Tuesday Night Sparks. It is Tuesday, January the 18th. I hope everybody is having a good month so far. We're about halfway through. Numbers are looking good. I know a lot of you have earned the incentive, and I'm super excited for you guys. Whether that be level 1, 2, or 3, you guys are rocking it. So I'm super proud of all of you for doing that. This is our last month for this catalog. And can you hear me? I can hear you. Okay. Do I have any? No, I don't have any. So this month is the last month of our fall winter catalog for 2021. We are going to be introducing our new what's in the boxes. 2022 spring and summer, and I literally cannot wait. This is probably my favorite season. And I'm really excited about this. I don't know if you've smelled the 10 new scents, but they are amazing. Like, so many of them are my favorites. Like they really knocked it out of the park whenever they did this. So one thing that I want to talk about tonight is in 2022, my word for the year is called ignite. And that means a lot to me because there's a lot of things that I want to do, not really blow up things, but maybe blow up some things. But at this point, ignite means light a fire. Like I want to light a fire under my business. I want it to grow. I want to like light a fire under my things that I do around here at the house, my personal things, just different things. I want it to ignite, and I just want it to just like grow and boom and whatever you want to call it. So ignite is one of my word for the year, and I hope that that's how our group is going to be. It really is important for me to help you guys grow your business also. If that's something that you want to do, if that's something that you think that you want to do, you're not really sure, you're scared kind of, we can work through those things. We have some amazing directors on here, on our group. Some of them are on with us tonight. We're really excited about them. Nicole and Kimmy are on tonight. And it's really, really, y'all, we have an excellent group as far as learning from different people. I'm going to call out Ashley tonight and just thank her and tell her how much I really appreciate her sharing on our group page. She was kind of hesitant at first. She was sharing some ideas with me, and I was like, no way, man, this is your group page, and what you're doing will probably help and influence somebody else. So if you want to go live, you're more than welcome to go live. If you're doing something that you think is going to benefit even the only one person out of all 400 of us, and there's more than that, but I think there's 300 and some on our page. If it benefits one person, then it's totally worth it for you to share what you're doing. I know some people are probably just like, no, I'm not going to do that. I don't want to hear the backlash or whatever that is. And I hope that we've built a core culture of grace and learning all the things and giving, our input on what we can do on, if we see something and we're like, oh, you could probably do this a lot faster, a lot easier. I just want you to be comfortable enough to know that Scented Shells is your home. And that's where you can go on there. You can ask questions. You can go on there. You can share what you're doing. And I think that is something that I want to ignite again, and also doing that. So I really appreciate it, Ashley. I really thank you for sharing all of your things that you've been doing. And I love it because you share when there's a deal. You need to share your fetch code, just saying. And by the way, yes, I do have a husband that gets a fetch, so I can get some extra points too. So, but if you don't know what that is, it's an app on your phone where you can scan any receipt and get points for it, and then you can trade it in for Amazon cards. So literally Stephanie has been like Ashley has been scanning receipts and getting her supplies that she needs for just like doing her regular, normal, everyday shopping. So it's a really frugal way to do it. And I really, really, really love that you are sharing how to do that. Nikki, you are more than welcome to do a live on our page. And look, if you're nervous about doing it, this is the best place to do it. Okay. Because there's no condemnation here. There's no judgments here. There's no anything like that. Even if you want to go on here and say, y'all, this is the best bottle of water I have ever drank in my entire life. That's all I had to say. Thank you. Love you. I hope y'all have a good day. Do it. Do it. That's going to make somebody smile. I mean, it really will make somebody smile, and it's going to make somebody's day, and it's going to make you more comfortable with going live. One of the things that I want to talk to you tonight, dreaming big, dream boards, and all that kind of stuff is something that you should really be thinking about in January. Okay. What do you want out of your business? Where do you want your business to go? What dreams do you want to conquer? And I was watching Thursday Night Shift this past week, and I watched it today. And y'all, if you have not watched that, I shared it on our team page. You need to go back and watch that. Those ladies are amazing. I took some notes. So a lot of probably what you're going to hear is going to be some repeat if you go back and watch it, but it was noteworthy. Just let me tell you, it was noteworthy. And one of the things that really sits out with me, and she said this before, is Jen Audette, when she first signed up. And Jen Audette is a superstar director. Absolutely phenomenal firecracker superstar director. She is just like all over the place, and she does an excellent job. But she said when she joined under Becca Levi, which is Callie's mom. Becca and Callie are superstar directors together. They run their business together. So she joined under her. And one of the things that Becca asked her to do was to write down 5 things that she wanted to accomplish in her business and in her life. 5 things. And when she first joined, and she wrote them down, and she gave them to Becca, and Becca kept them. And she said, I'm going to check back in a year and let's see, what you've done. Have you done any of those things and everything else? Y'all, she wrote down some of the craziest stuff. And I mean, it was just unreal. First of all, she was a dental hygienist, and she wanted to leave being a dental hygienist and work Cincy full time. She was able to check that off. She wanted to, there was a certain amount, I think, of paycheck that she wanted to get. She was able to check that off. She wanted to be home with her kids. She was able to check that off. But the one thing that really stuck out with me years ago, now she joined years ago, was that she wanted to go on an African safari. She wanted a camper. She's like me. She wanted a camper too. But she wanted to go on an African safari. And y'all, I don't know if you guys were here, because the majority of you were probably not here when this incentive came, but I think it was maybe 3 years ago. I think maybe 3 years ago. I can't keep up with time because of this stupid pandemic, but it might have been 4 years ago.
I think it was before. I mean, I'm not sure about everyone, but I know a lot of people under like me and Nicole. But that was before my time. So,
okay. So when were you? Because it was probably the year right before you.
I think so, because I signed up at the end of 2019.
Okay. So it was probably in the summer of 2019. It might have been in the summer of 2019, because it wasn't that long ago.
Right.
But you know how we're doing our incentive now, where you can do the Alaska cruise. Now they have where the top 75 are going on a river boat cruise through the Netherlands, through Belgium, and all that stuff. Yep, Shauna was here. But in 2019, I want to say it was, guess what the top 75 was? It was an African safari. And she earned that. She earned that African safari. Y'all, this was like, it blows my mind, because personally, and y'all know that I love God with all of my heart, personally, that was of God. Okay. So when you speak things into existence, I really feel like that things will happen. And if you believe them and you have positivity, then that is just something that you're going to work for it. It's not going to be handed to you. You're going to have to work for it. But years ago, she said she wanted to go on an African safari, and through Scentsy, she was able to mark every single thing that she wrote on that list off, every single thing, you know. So this business, no matter what you want out of it, it can happen for you. Even the most wildest things that you can ever, I don't want to go on an African safari because I don't want to be eaten by an animal, but and I don't have any desire to go overseas, or I might go to the Caribbean, but like overseas or Africa or anywhere like that, I don't have a desire to do that. But that's just me. But you know, if you can dream it, you can do it. And I honestly want you to believe that with all of your heart. And it's definitely like, you know, Shauna said, if you pray about it and you write it down and you speak it out, it's going to work. Okay. It's going to take work, but it's also going to work. And you'll be able to see that, I promise you. But one of the things that I wanted to talk about tonight is dreaming big, doing your dream board. I have one over there and I have one here. All right. So here's my dream board from last year. I haven't updated it. Let's see if I've conquered anything. We did this at World Tour last year at the beach. If I can get it down. All right. So let's see. So here's what we did last year at World Tour. All right. So here is my dream board. And one of the things that I love about dream boards is if you don't get all this done in a year, it's okay. You can update your dream board. All right. There's no rhyme or reason that says I got to do all of this in 1 year. Okay. Because I know I'm not going to be able to do all of this. I would love to do all of this in 1 year, but this is exactly what it is. It's a dream board. Okay. And I found all of these things when we were down at the beach for last year at World Tour. And I mean, I just have a lot of things on here like Hawaii 2021. Well, who knew 3 years later we'd be in a pandemic still, you know, so that's off the list for the immediate future. Go to the beach when we want to. This is something that I have been able to do this past year. When I want to go to the beach, I'm able to go to the beach. I got Lizzie Marie like 2 years ago. I have paid off some of my cards. I'm still dreaming about this. Okay. Our group being up to at least 700. Maybe this will be a dream for this year. New recruits. I want to do 28 new recruits this year. Okay. I didn't get nearly that many last year, but one of the things that I want to work on this year is sponsoring. I know that's a struggle for me. And I mean, I have the conversations, I have all the talks and everything, but I feel like, and I'm not making excuses, but I feel like a lot of people my age are just like, are you crazy? Are you crazy starting a new job? You know, they don't see the vision. They don't see the vision yet, but the ones that have joined, that are my age, that are my good friends this past year, they see the vision. They see what they can do. So anyhow, this is just something. I have Superstar Director on here. Of course, I have my goldfish on here. I have not given up on those, and I have eaten those all year. I will retire from the hospital because this is the main reason why I'm doing Scentsy, is to be able to retire from the hospital. And I want an RV. So that's up here too. So I have this dream board, and I know you've probably seen this before, but I also have my board on my phone. So I'm gonna try to get this up here too. So I have my camper on there. I have a camping trip. I have a healthy dream. I have what our group wants to be. And I also have Superstar Director by 2023. I look at this every day. This is my driving force. Okay. I can't see that board every day because I don't physically come into my office. I work my business every day, but I don't physically come in here. I take my office with me in my bag over here whenever I go somewhere. But this right here, I see this every single day. Okay. I made this in Canva and I saved the picture, and then I loaded it over to, I just got my World Tour email. I loaded it over to my phone so that I can, anytime I pick up my phone, I'm able to see this. So when you're dreaming big and you're doing everything and you're doing your dream board and you're thinking about what your vision is, let me see. Financial freedom. Yes, 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 and yes. I love that. Absolutely. It can be digital It can be on a paper, it can be in your planner, it can be wherever you want it to.
I did one for my iPad screen. I did one for my phone, which they're both different, but they're around the same things. And then I have a physical dream board in my office as well.
Yes, absolutely. You have to see it. It's got to be visual. You have to see it. What do you do when you reach out to your teamies and you get no response? Consistency. That's what I will tell you. Not everybody is going to respond to you, but they know you're there. I mean, don't harass them. I mean, literally, don't harass them. I would say for the ones that don't respond to you, maybe 1 or 2 times a month, just to let them know you're there. You don't know what life happenings they're going through. You don't know what, situations they're in right now. You don't know who's had to put down their kit for a couple of months and hoping that, when the new catalog starts next month, that this is going to be a fresh start for me. I'm going to need this fresh start, so you don't know that. But I would say until they are completely off of your group and have went inactive, or until they have requested that Scentsy take them away and cancel their account, I would definitely continue to reach out to them. That's just something that you want to keep that relationship going, even though you might not get a response back, because you never know when that response is going to come back and say, I've had people that were actually going to go inactive. They haven't been active in 12 months because y'all know it's 12 months now. I've had people that have actually been going inactive and this was their last hoorah. And I send emails out every month of everybody that's going to go inactive. And they've reached out to me and said, thanks so much for reaching out to me. I'll try my best this month. And they got active. Okay. So you just need to let them know that you're there if they need you. It's not always about, are you going to put in any PRV? Are you going to do any work this month or any of that? It's about the relationship. Hey, are you okay? I've seen that your business has been running kind of slow. Is there anything I can help you with? Do you need somebody to talk to or something like that? It's building that relationship that they're going to want to work, and they're going to want to work their business whenever they're ready to work their business. Not everybody's going to do it. And I was talking to Tiffany today, and one of the things that we were talking about was, how do you get the people, not really how do you get them to work? The people that want to work are the ones that are going to work. Okay. You can't make somebody work. And if you get to the point in your life where you have to stop working yourself, then your business is going to die also. Okay. Even when we get to the top, to SSD, and I'm saying we will, because if that's what you want, then that's what we're going to do. So I'm including y'all in my dream. So when we get to SSD, you can't stop growing. You can't stop sponsoring. You can't stop, taking care of your team. Yes, is your team going to get big? Yes, yes, yes. It's going to get ginormous. And that's my hope, and that's my dream, and that's my wish for you if that's what you want to do. But the one thing that you need to know is, for your business personally, you have to keep those customers happy. You have to keep your PRV coming in, because you're the one that's in charge of your check. Okay. You're the one that's in charge of your check. If everybody on your team fell off, you could still get a paycheck based on your work and your PRV. Okay. That's one thing that I love about Scentsy is, no matter what, if nobody else on my team put in any PRV whatsoever, I would still get a paycheck based on how I work my business. Okay. So you need to make sure that you're taking care of your business first, and then that you're also continuing to sponsor, and you're also continuing to do everything that you're asking and expecting of your group and your team. Okay. If you're not doing that and you're trying to sit up